Hi, brothers and sisters. It's Pastor Tim Henderson. I'm telling you, every day I receive information or news reports. I do have contacts in different parts of the world that I get some of my sources from. Of course, we have to vet sources. But wow, 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 wow. Jesus is coming soon. All of the things outlined in prophecy, there are so many indicators right now. So think about this. Now, the third temple does not have to be built for the rapture of the church. The Sanhedrin a few years ago came back together after being disbanded for 1,600 years. If you don't know about the red heifers being born and the use of them, you need to check that out. Again, I try to keep these videos as palpable as possible and not go too long in them. A couple days ago, a report came out, breaking Israeli news, and the article that I saw was from by Adam Berkowitz. So if anybody's asking, I know sometimes people ask for links. You can look that up. But there are several sources putting out this information. The Sanhedrin, now we're entering Hanukkah season. You realize that. Tomorrow is the beginning of Hanukkah. I actually have a teaching how Hanukkah foreshadows Antichrist that's on this channel. Feel free to go look at that. I think there's some good information there. The Sanhedrin has invited the 70 nations, is what the article talks about. Now, in the Bible, when we talk about 70 nations, that represents the nations of the world. Think about when the nations convened, the week, that week that President Trump was being inaugurated. It was a last-ditch effort by the Obama administration and the UN to bring condemnation on Israel for settling land that is rightfully Israel's. What was then French President Holland, we now know that Emmanuel Macron is, keep an eye on him, but Holland said, no, this is something that they have to work out in the Middle East. And so it didn't pass the UN Security Council. Praise God, it didn't. 70 represents all. We know that there's more nations, but the number 70 represents all the nations of the world. So when the Sanhedrin come out and they say, we're inviting the 70 nations, that's really significant that they're inviting the nations of the world. Here's what's interesting. They're inviting the world to participate in a ceremony that is a dedication of a stone altar that will be used for the sacrifice in the third temple. How exciting is this? I don't have time to put all the pieces together, so go back and look at other videos and do some study. This is truly exciting. This is just fantastic. It just points to our bridegroom's coming. And in the meantime, we have an opportunity to tell others. Now, what's interesting, when you look at the nations that were anti-Semitic, so what's the Sanhedrin doing? They're inviting, why would they invite the nations of the world? Because they're giving them an opportunity in their belief to participate in the actual building. This goes further than just a dedication ceremony. In the actual building of the third temple. They want world leaders to help them build their third temple. They're taking the momentum of what President Trump and the president of Guatemala and the president of Brazil and the president of Australia and those who are supporting Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, and they see that support and they want to take advantage of that, which is a smart thing to do. But we know prophetically that the Antichrist is going to Daniel 9:27, he's going to confirm, ratify, make stronger a peace plan. So he may not be the one to roll it out, but he will be the one to confirm it. And then we know that it's just for a short time. At that mid-tribulation mark, he's going to march in that temple. And it's going to be the abomination of desolation. And he is going to set up an image. And he is going to declare himself to be God. Listen, I'm telling you, we are so close, brothers. And we are so close. Can you believe it? Like this stuff, if 100 years ago theologians had seen this, they'd just be, well, I don't know what they'd be doing, because some of them, honestly, They hadn't seen the diaspora come back, the the Jews around the world displaced come back, and Israel be a nation in one day, like the prophet said. So we have the benefit of having witnessed and still witnessing these fantastic prophetic events. I'm telling you, Jesus is coming soon. Anyway, I thought that was exciting. The Sanhedrin, on the last day of Hanukkah, it starts tomorrow for us, later today in Israel. On the last day of Hanukkah, they will have this dedication feast. And they have invited basically the nations of the world to participate in that, and to participate beyond that in the building of the temple. Well, I'm so excited. I want to share that information with you. God bless you. Have an awesome rest of your day.